Yeah, hey DJ, don't stop that music. We got to keep this going because we got to understand that if you are of age and you know what you're watching and you know that your parents don't know or your guardian doesn't know what you're watching and you look up to a figure like this, just know you are never going to, I can't say never, but you are not going to figure out who you are because you're going to have a crisis within your identity into figuring out who you want to be and why you want to be this character that you look up to through a TV screen or your phone, whatever the case may be. You have to understand and realize that the person that you are watching that calls itself speed, for one, speed is a drug. If you are in the streets, you will know about speed and what it does to your mind. We're not here to give a drug lecture or whatever speed does, but you do your own research on what the drug called speed is. On top of that, he's basically dopamine for your mind, for your young mind on top of that. And because his life is handled to him, he is grooming your subconscious mind at a young age because he's at a young age doing what he's doing, and he's so young doing it and getting money. He's basically this role model for people to believe that if I can do it, so can you. But let's be real here. If you are young watching this, or if you are of age watching this, feeling as if you can do what he did, playing 2K, commentating, being funny, the hell is that? Being funny, barking, all of that. You can do that. But the thing is, though, you cannot be where he is at if you are not willing to bend over backwards for inverted, transitioned morphers that are transmissioned into being the opposite gender of what they were born into. He is pushing a narrative for many kids to be confused about their sexuality and their gender at a young age, to where it's okay to, and in his defense too, basically, if you want to get to a higher level within being viral or being famous or having attention, all of that, he's basically implying that you should bend over backwards and let another man, quote unquote, take you over, make you into something that you never thought was possible. And then once you submit to that, you will have everything you want and need because you're willing to become gay for it. And here are some clips to prove that the person that you look up to is not a male figure. This is not even a masculine man. On top of that, he is just sitting here going on tours. He's going around the world showing you his ignorance. And then people are praising him like he's just a god, not knowing that literally people are idolizing Lucifer in a 19-year-old's body. So he is a character pushing this frequency through his light. The thing is, though, his subconscious mind is so down in the rabbit hole of ignorance in this dark abyss within his soul that he gave up for monetization, that people don't see through his facade that he's portraying on the internet, and he's making an ass of himself.
Bro won't date me because I'm trying to put the fuck on me.
Fuck it. I'm about to say it, y'all. Fuck it.
What you gonna say?
Fuck it! Never go out! Fuck everybody! Make every fucking thing! And guess what? I'm gay! G-A-Y! Goodbye! Fuck everybody!
Why isn't your Face ID working? Bro, on God, this person looks mad familiar. This person looks so familiar. Whoa. She looks pretty, bro. On God, she looks pretty.
Sad thing is, a lot of people don't know the second clip in this video that I showed with the Jewish guy, or some people know on social media as Aiden. People got to understand too, his intro into becoming famous, him and another streamer who I feel like fell off. Either way, all these niggas never deserved to be on in the first place, but who am I to say that they deserve something in life? Either way it goes, the Jewish guy, Aiden, if you don't know streamers or social media influencers who are not influencing shit, he put him, Speed, and another streamer into a room with this transmission right here. No offense to him or her, whatever the case may be, but they were initiated and they had to give up, their backside to become who they are today. Meaning that Speed had to go through a gatekeeper in order to maintain his image, which is why And the thing is too, I think he was 17, 16, 15. It doesn't even matter. He was young as fuck. And he's still young. But it goes to show you that he has so much influence that there are kids, elementary schoolers on top of that, who actually look up to him. And what makes it even worse, this clip is just flying around on the internet forever, because you can find this shit on the internet forever. And he has done so much behind closed doors to where, for one, him crying or shedding that tear lets you know he did not want to even say this or do this, or he could have wanted to do it. But the fact that he did that, because he gave up his morality. And on top of that, he has 3 managers too. So because he did that, his whole life was handled to him, because you don't approach them, they approach you. And if you have that influence to have kids gravitate towards your mindset and what you're influencing, then you can do whatever you want, and we'll get you over 20 million subscribers on the internet. We'll get you all the cars you want. We'll get you to meet all these celebrities that you looked up to when you were a kid. Because of that, he knows what he is doing. So by him even saying that through a video format lets you know that he gave up his solar energy for monetization. He bent over backwards, and whoever Ava is, whoever this transmission is Metamorpher, took advantage of him as well to get her name out there. And she got famous as well, or he got famous. But it just goes to show you how sick the industry is when you're trying to get into these gatekeeping fraternities. If you are young watching this, it is not worth it going outside of yourself to invert yourself, to sell yourself, to bend over backwards for somebody you do not care about, nor do you know who they are and where they come from. On top of that, you are sharing DNA. You are swapping DNA on top of that. You are exchanging spirits, and then you are getting your spirit and your soul snatched from your vessel to play a character that never belonged to you. You're going to have another entity play with your mindset and mock you subconsciously. It's going to portray itself as you to the masses, and you're going to sit in the backside of your home or underneath a bridge or underneath a laboratory. You're going to be somewhere in your house or in your room, locked up, chained up, enslaved, while your life is getting handled to you. So the real you should be out living in fruition, living in prosperity, but yet the person or the being that's mocking you is showing you, yeah, I got mocked, I did this for the deal, I did that for the deal, and now look at my life. Look at how famous we became. Look at all the attention we got. Look at all the cars we have. Why are you complaining? Life is good. We're great. You shouldn't be sad over this. You shouldn't be mad over it. You shouldn't cry over it, because the pain we went through, the misery we went through was worth it. Because now our mom's taken care of, our brother's taken care of, but it's like, it's not worth it in the end, because all you're doing is transitioning your dignity and you're giving it up for some simulated currency that exists within you. You want solid currency to define who you are in this reality, to climb up to a leaderboard, to meet with gatekeepers or Satanists, Luciferians. This picture is also included because the people that he networks with, the ones who have been on, they've been on his stream or they've been making shows, videos together, whatever, they have let him down as well, because they're supposed to be influencers and role models to help them be at a certain level in life. But they also sold out as well. So they can't uplift this guy into not doing these satanic acts, because for one, let's all get this money. Meaning that for one, Kai even allowing him to be in bed, by them even being in bed together, taking a shower together, that lets you know that you are not able to even comprehend what your favorite influencers are doing behind closed doors. They're willing to do whatever it takes to get to the top and stay there. On top of that, if Speed was not who he is, Kai Cenat would not hang out with him. On top of that, if Kai Cenat was not who he is, Speed would not hang out with him. They would never know each other if they were not willing to sell each other out. Because for one, they probably have done so much deceitful shit behind closed doors that they look at each other and they say, hey, man, I know what you went through, bro, because I hear things in the streets, but I know what you went through as well. So I got blackmail on you just like you got blackmail on me. But either way it goes, bro, I'm not trying to expose you, because at the end of the day, bro, we trying to get this money and stay rich and stay on top of the leaderboards for streaming. So let bygones be bygones, bro. Let's keep it cool, keep it cordial. And you know what? Let's get paid. The way it goes, their manager is going to tell them what they should and should not do to sustain an image that they are trying to keep up. But you're so broke on the inside, you can't maintain that rich lifestyle, which is why no matter what, they had to keep being ignorant to stay on top. They had to keep making clowns of their image to stay above the masses, to feel as if that they are gods among demonic vessels in society. But the thing is, though, by people giving them attention, you are boosting their ego, when in reality, these are nothing but leprechauns looking for attention to stand tall within society, because for one, they are not tall figures. So people never will take them serious in the first place, but they have money to show for their height that they lack in. So now, because they lack in their height wise through the outward appearance, their money can speak highly of them and for them, to where you look above, actually, no, you look up to them to be just like them, not knowing that they are going to send you down to the abyss that you are never going to find your higher self in.
อันนี้หนูพูดได้ใช่ปะเขาถามว่าเป็นเพศอะไรคุณตอบได้ใช่ไหมใช่ค่ะตอบได้ transgender
Oh.
Yo, like, when did you make the transition แบบว่าแบบเราเริ่มที่จะเปลี่ยนตั้งแต่เมื่อไหร่ครับ
ตั้งแต่เด็กๆตั้งแต่จำความได้
เหรอเราอายุประมาณเท่าไหร่กี่ขวบ
ประมาณ4-5 ขวบได้
Okay.
ใช่
Yo, so she said she started her journey ever since she was like 4 or 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
Some crazy stuff.
Is that a snake?
Thai Australia.
Got a snake? Yeah, snake in your ass, nigga. Cause you already know what you got into. That's exactly why when she told him, or he, whatever, when this transmission told him what she or he was, he made this face looking out the window, because he already knew what was going to happen. He already knew that the comment section was going to say what it was. Twitter was going to go crazy. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, they were going to mock him and make fun of him. On top of that, you cannot sit here and feel bad because of what you're getting yourself into. You sold yourself out way younger with a transmission metamorpher before you got put on to the situation that you are in right now. So you can't sit here and make this face as if like, oh man, here we go again. No, you know what you're doing, because for one, you didn't even say, stop this car, get me out, or let them out, or I can't do this. But no, instead, you sat there and tried to play it off saying, is that a snake? Nigga, stop. And you on the highway, wherever road you are on the highway asking about there's a snake on the side of the road, to not make the situation awkward. That's how you know that you have no masculine bone in your body. Top of that, money makes people like this do so much deceitful things that when people have common sense right in front of their face, when people have awareness right in front of them, they refuse to tackle it. They refuse to stand up for themselves. Why? Because the views and the clicks and the likes and the attention is what these streamers and influencers will strive for, which is exactly why to anybody who is managing speed, you are sinister, you are deceitful, you are worse than the scum of the earth. What's crazy, a lot of y'all have crawled into earth to even become who you are today, and y'all call yourselves managers. Managing what? Managing nothing but demonic programs to... Hey, come on now. Come on, shawty. Anyways, y'all manage these streamers and demonic programs pretending to be streamers. Y'all program them and groom them at a young age so that basically this whole agenda that he's pushing is his managers are basically handling his lifestyle, or this character's lifestyle, to help young kids look up to him so that when it's their time to become famous or to become known or iconic, they will have to go through the same exact rituals as Speed did. And that's exactly why our youth has to make sure that you do not sell your morality out to pay the bills, when all you got to do is just get a job and work for yourself. You do not have to become famous to be known or to become something in life. You can literally graduate high school, college. It's okay to graduate high school or college. It's okay to get a job for a little bit. Become your own boss, obviously, because you can't become your own boss without working for somebody, obviously, because how are you a boss with no employees? So if you have no employees, you got to work for somebody. So when you work for somebody, now you build yourself up. You save your money, save your income. You don't spend it on mindless programs. And then when you are done, you flourish in your own fruition because you did the labor. And then once you knock down the labor, you become your own boss and then people work for you. And then you become your own influencer. You become your own content creator. That's all this is. But no, we got people who feel as if they want instant gratification by becoming famous. That fame only lasts so long. What makes this even worse in conclusion, many of you, especially if you're young, because some of you don't know this, but if you are an adult, you are of age, you have a consciousness. I hope you do, because some people don't. Because damn near 99% of society does not have a consciousness anyway, sadly. But to my youth out there, if you are not understanding what we are going through, as you grow up, you'll understand this message when you get older. We are literally living in spiritual warfare every single day. And this warfare does not end. So if you're going to ask yourself, well, we're in spiritual warfare, is there an end to the warfare? No. There is no ending to this warfare. Even when you physically transcend, you still will be in warfare with your ego. As long as you have an ego, you will always be under the Luciferian spell through a satanic ego that you call your reality in your perception of reality. Meaning that you are living in somebody else's illusion and you are unconscious into it. Which is exactly why if you can't control what your parents do to your transition, I can't blame you for that, because it's like at 4 or 5, I don't even know, fuck it. This transmission got transitioned into becoming a woman in front of Speed's face. So it's like she was already doomed from the start. The thing is too, my youth, you have to understand and be careful with this stuff, because there are many men out here who are pretending to be women so that they can groom, molest, and touch your kids, and including you. So you can't sit here and advocate for some people who want to, what's the word I'm looking for? They want to strip you of your masculinity. They want to make sure that when they arch your back, that they are giving you excruciating pain. They are turning you into a dog. That's exactly why Speed is barking like, or that's why he barks as his signature. What's the word? I say sound wave, to get people to follow his submission, because somebody turned him out into a dog, bent him over and made him bark so that people can stop doing what they were doing to him. And now look at everybody else want to bark and bounce around and shit as if that's supposed to be iconic. He is mocking you and his character format. You cannot sit here and praise these people like they are influencers or role models, because they are modeling you to become confused of your own sexuality. We had to wake up, man. This shit is crazy. Like, if you watch this shit, your mind needs to be removed from your dome, and you need to be deleted from this reality, and you need to start over in a hospital to figure out who you are in the next life, because you will be doomed for eternity if you are looking up and following under these fake ass influencers who are not real people. These are nothing but characters, consciousness, simulated holographic constructs pretending to be influencers or celebrities. These are Nephilim, fallen entities who are showing you through a carbonated format or a black male, they are showing you that they are not who you think they are. But because you are idol worshiping fallen entities, you are basically giving them more praise, more energy, more money to sustain an image that they can't keep up behind closed doors. But when the camera's cut on, that's when the character goes full throttle and Super Saiyan. You can say Super Saiyan shit, God mode. You can say Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4. We give these sellouts energy because all they are doing is selling out their monetization through their ignorance. And because people can relate to the ignorance, we feed into the lies to find out what the truth is, when there is no truth in the holographic construct of your dream that you are unconscious to. So how can you become conscious in a world that's ran by Nephilim? Have a great day, God and Goddess.